Now the hype's gone. Now, you know, the dust has settled. Now that everyone is done with the Levi's 95 or 5s, because it was a pack, you know, you had this one, you had the blue one, which, come on now, creme de la creme, that was just the one, you know, out of the pack. And then you got the black one, which, to be fair, is very nice too. But yes, now I've got these in hand, it's got me thinking, are these as good as our first thoughts? We've got it all to come. We've got sizing, we've got resale prices, where are they going? Are they sitting about right? Are they going to go up? Are they going to go down? Are there going to be any more restocks? We've got it all to talk about, to waffle about in today's episode, broski. So sit back, relax, grab your drinks, grab your coffee, grab your tea, wherever you are, whatever time it is. And yeah, let's get into it. Let me put these down for just a second. The box. I mean, we've seen boxes like this in recent years. You know, the Cortez had a nice spin on it. The Stash as well, you know, OG style box with Air Max or 95s, but a little sprinkle of the collaboration and the brand that this shoe is with. So of course you got the Levi's branding with the Nike swoosh, and then towards the left of it, that color blocking is sort of like the Levi's branding too, which yeah, I guess in this case it's like a red/pink. But the product sticker though, broskies, it does say Nike Air Max 95 OG, and the official colorway is light Orwood brown, white and gym red. We've got this really cool tissue paper with Levi's, sort of celebrating 150 years, going in that old school direction with adverts, leaflets, all that good stuff. Now we've also got a cool hang tag as well with the Levi's branding with Nike and the Air Max branding there as well. Not gonna lie, it's a bit too Liverpool for my liking, but we'll take it. Now we've not just got one, but we've got two spare laces. You've got this white roped look to it, and yeah, does look cool. But the white laces that come in the shoe, I think do look better. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. The red though, again, that rope sort of look. Now I am a bit torn because before I was like, yes, change them to red straight away. Now I've actually done it. I'm kind of leaning more towards the white just because it keeps it simple. The red does break it up and make it look better, but it does take away from the shoe. You know what? I might actually just keep one shoe white and one shoe red. I know I'll look like a lemon, but when life gives you lemons, that don't even make sense. But anyway, where were we? Sizing, yes. How do these fit, broskies? Now, I went half a size up because shout out to Haas, he got me the retail assist on these, restock on Offspring, and there was only a 9.5 that he could get. So I was like, look, I'll take them. I'm normally a 9 UK, and I didn't know these were a big bubble until he told me. So it was a bit of a risk. Quick side note for those who don't know, the big bubble versions to the 95 that we've had recently are a lot more roomier in the toe box area. So you got to kind of factor that in with sizing as well. But yeah, I went half a size up from a normal sizing. Now because of that, there is a bit of room in the toe box area. Now it's not unmanageable, it's actually wearable, and it's kind of what I like. And like I always say, I am narrow footed, so take this all with a pinch of salt. That little bit of room, it's workable. Nothing I would change though. That's the thing. So yeah, long story short, broskies, if you did want to save a bit of money and go true to size, stick to that. But again, if you wanted to go half a size up and save some money there, you can do that too. You know, I almost passed on this. Like I didn't even go for them. I think in the end, I entered for the end raffles. That just, anyway, only entered for one raffle. Took the L anyway, but Haas obviously came through. Yeah, I just weren't that bothered about these. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because there's so much coming out continuously. By the time you think about like trying to make your mind up if you want them or not, the next thing's out. So yeah, that's why I kind of went into it thinking, I'm not that bothered. It's not a shoe I really want. But now that I've got these in hand, tried them on, you know, put on some outfits and stuff like that. Quick side note, I haven't worn jeans in about 3 years. So for this shoe to make me put on jeans, it just says it all. Now, of course, it is a Levi's collab. So if you expected leathers all over this shoe, nubucks and suedes without any jean, yeah, you would be smoking something, Billy. But yeah, great shoe. Of course, this white colorway, it's not everyone's cup of tea because even though now in the summer for me, it's great. I can whack these on, crep protect. Come winter time, it's gonna be a tricky one. Of course, the black one, you're not really gonna have that worry. On the other hand, because it looks like distressed with all the layers and stuff, I don't mind battering these. Now, another thing though, that is pretty cool, which I always like. I mean, the left shoe is completely different to the right in some instances. Like for example, on the lateral side with the Nike swoosh, the right shoe has the Levi's tag. Now don't get me wrong, I wish both of them had it, but yeah, still does look cool. Again, the insole is different. So the right shoe has the Levi's branding, but the left shoe has the Nike. And as far as I can tell, it's only the outsole that has changed as well. So on the right shoe, you got Nike Air, and in the left shoe, the Levi's branding is there. But man, does it look good on that red panel with the gum outsole? I mean, come on. Now, moving on though, we do have this mesh around where the lace loops sit. And it does look like this sort of hemp material. Again though, it's one of those panels that if it gets dirty, it's gonna be a nightmare to get clean. Of course though, you got the classic lace loops where the lacing system is, and a lot of people need that to a 95. Towards the bottom of the tongue is that sort of canvas / hemp material. Some more cream node towards the top of the tongue with the Air Max branding. But this is one of the panels I kind of think they missed the trick. At least one of the tongues should have had Levi's, preferably the one without the tag where the Nike swoosh is. That would have looked so much better. Now we did briefly touch on the insoles, but yeah, we got that sort of branding like we did get in the tissue paper, but all in red here. You've got what looks like more leather on the heel counter though, with the stitching with the Nike Air. And it is nice to see the change up because normally on a 95, you know, it's always embossed or debossed. So yeah, I'm here for that. Now this is where I sound like a hypocrite because the midsole is one I despise on a 95. It being white, I normally can't work with it. And the fact that it has a big bubble as well, I mean, it makes it so much better looking. Again though, it's a bit annoying that the air unit doesn't have some sort of red in there, at least one side to signify Levi's. Either way, does look cool. Of course, not the most exciting, but as we get to the outsole, the pickles are being tickled, bro. Look at that gum outsole. It looks so damn good. And especially with that hit of red. I mean, come on. Out of all three, I think this has the best outsole. Just call me biased, but I'm calling it now. Okay, broskies, what are we saying about the 95 Levi's white ecru? Jim Brown, there's too many names, but you know what I'm talking about, the white colorway. I mean, some people are saying this is the worst colorway out of the pack. Some are saying this is the best one. I kind of fall into a close first / second. Like the blue pair is wicked, but I think it depends on the time of year you want to wear it. I mean, this is the best, obviously, for summer. Autumn, I don't know, does get a bit mushy and stuff. The blue and the black, you can defo wear them longer in the year, different times of the year. But if we're talking about looks, I'm leaning more towards these, maybe because I've got them. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's time to decide together though, whether these are a buy or a buy. Now I've already put my cards on the table. Like I wasn't blown away by this collab. It was one that I was admiring from afar, you know, saying it's cool, but not really wanting to go for him, not really wanting him to be fair. But again, I'm glad I've got him. That's all I'm saying. It's only because as well though, the Air Max 95 SB Cactus Flower, that was another white 95, I guess you could call it. So I was like, how many do I need? Like if I get these, do I need the SBs? Of course I need the SBs, so do I need these? Is what I'm trying to say. Either way, they're both different enough to enjoy them equally. With this, it's just the materials where the white, the creams, if you're careful, and I mean if, it's a big if, you can get away with it. But any little bit of dirt, the white midsole, the jean material, the hemp canvas material, get the toothbrushes out, bruh. Yeah, these are gonna need a good old scrub. But if you're careful, again, spray that Crep Protect, really take care of them, store them correctly, wipe them down after every use, really take care of them. I think, honestly, these are a banger. I wouldn't say they're in my top 10, but when it comes to Air Max of the year, top 10 Air Max, I've got to put them in there. I don't know where they sit because we've had OG colorways, neons, you know, the mandarins were back, the pink foams, cactus flowers come in, Cortez, like there's so many 95s alone that I just think this shoe, even though it's a banger, I just think a month or two, we're just gonna be like, was that this year? And to be fair, the resale prices do show that. Initially, they were sitting around 250. Then they started to come down. Now, you can pick these up for near enough retail. I think this out of the three is the cheapest. I can see these going down towards the end of the year. Like when there's so much going on, people are trying to raise funds for Christmas, New Year's, trying to go away and stuff, and they just see people aren't buying them. They're gonna start, you know, dropping the prices. If you're trying to buy them and you're not in a rush, maybe wait it out because the resale prices will come down. In my opinion, I do think there will be some more restocks. People will be sending them back and some retailers might be getting them a bit later as well. In terms of the shoe though, it's a great shoe. It's unique, it's really nice looking. The lace swaps give it a different dimension, whichever way you go. white, red, even a sail. If you've got some other colorways, that might work. If I did have to nitpick though, I just think there needed to be a bit more Levi's branding on the outside of the shoe. Not the inside, not the outsole, not too much though to make it look too overwhelming, but maybe on the tongue, maybe on the heel counter. Just give us something, not just on one side of one of the shoes. But yeah, the sneaker carrying me aside, of course, a great colorway. One in the summer that is going to be a banger and will be a banger and is a banger, to be fair, because it's summer now, even though as we speak, it's pouring down and I've got to shut my window. Obviously, it's not going to be for everyone. This colorway especially. For me though, best out of the pack. I mean, the blue is the blue. I mean, that's the elite one. But in terms of what I would rock or lean more towards, I think it's actually this one. Either way, £185 at retail. Is it justified? I don't know. It's a collab. It's a Levi's collab. We don't see it often with Nike especially. I do like them though. I really do like them. That midsole, just don't let me down, please. That's all I ask. Great shoe, great addition to the collection. The 95, man. This year alone is too much, but I'm loving it at the same time. But look, the 95 Levi's is indeed in the white colorway anyway. An absolute buy. But let me know what you think down below. Is this a collaboration you really wanted? Did you pick up any of the colorways, or was this an absolute miss? And yeah, I'm just hoping, man. I'm hoping the rain does ease up at least one day this week so I can wear these in the wild, man, because I still haven't had the chance yet. I've had the jorts on inside. I've had the jeans on inside. But anyways, leave all your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yes, until the next episode.